Is Meghan really a martyr, or is she just a world-class con artist? Do you see how subtle it is? They wait until after the last minute not to decide, but for maximum effect, they're going to wait to advise the king of their intentions. The intentions they always have, though, are going to be evil and they are going to make trouble for the royal family. We know that for sure. So now Meghan is trying to turn herself into a martyr for family. She's claiming that she's staying at home to be with her invisible children, the very ones that her family in the UK have either never seen or rarely seen. The ones the world doesn't get to see because Meghan is supposedly so committed to her family. She's saying that she wants to protect them from the media, that she did not want titles for them, and she didn't want them growing up in the royal family because, now that point I'm not really sure about, who knows, just because I guess. But now she's changed her mind. She does want them to have those titles. She's using those titles for the kids, just like she uses her Duchess title. And instead of protecting her invisible children, she is using them as her excuse not to show up to the coronation. Meghan could have easily just politely declined the invitation months ago. She could have done it privately with a lovely phone call to Charles, because, according to Meghan, family is so important, right? I guess that's why Meghan told so many nasty lies about everybody in the family and caused them so much pain. But family is really important to her, let's remember. Ugh, let's be honest here. All of us were expecting some kind of blowback from Meghan. That special snowflake Meghan, she has given up so much by not attending the coronation of the king of the royal family of the monarchy. Of course, she hates all of these people, but still, she has really made a sacrifice here. Now, what has she sacrificed? Well, don't ask me, I have no idea. Maybe it was that fashion statement, actually. Meghan is so good at making fashion statements, mostly really bad fashion statements, but anyway, they are statements. But maybe I actually know what she has sacrificed. She might miss being booed. She might miss out on the humiliation that's going to come from the British people not wanting to have anything to do with her. Maybe an egg will be thrown her way or a rotten tomato for the whole world to see who she really is. She'll miss out on being seen with the absurd fixed smile on the world stage that she is so desperate for. She'll miss out on the chance to try to make amends instead of just spewing more vitriol and showing such disrespect. But the real thing she's missing is not getting to see Catherine shine, loved by the public. She would more than likely have had to curtsy to her, too. I'm sure all of the above convinced Meghan to make this sacrifice by staying home with the invisible children. Thanks to Meghan's lack of etiquette, lack of any knowledge when it comes to proper behavior, Meghan had already missed being a someone. She has no respect for others. She lost the opportunity of doing any real good in the world, and she also missed the opportunity to keep Harry right there with her so that she could push him around. Goodness knows what may come of that. I hope, though, it doesn't help her. Now maybe when people see Harry, that's going to mellow the ill will against him. Meghan, though, may have lost Harry back to feeling love for his family. That's not good for her. Whatever her reasons are, we should just be happy that she's not showing up. I do wonder, though, if she's going to be spotted at a hotel somewhere else during this tremendous sacrifice. We already know what Meghan does using her various spokespeople. Meghan is not a stay-at-home mom for the sake of children. That is the job of the nanny. I mean, when the Queen passed away, let's remember Meghan had no trouble leaving those children behind, so what's the difference? I suspect that she was not really invited. Or she was invited but with strings attached, and she didn't want to deal with that, so she decided to pretend to stay home for the invisible children. Who is she talking about taking care of anyway? There are no children. Nobody has seen these invisible kids. We've only seen some fake custom-made dolls, some child actors, and models from Hollywood who show up in photo shoots. I think the truth of this matter has to come out. Meghan is not a mother to anyone. She has never birthed a child. Let's be honest here. The Sussex children, if they are real, do not know anybody else in the family. That is their parents' decision, and they despise the royal family and Meghan's family too. Sadly for them, if they are real, they are growing up completely isolated from their loving families and from society at large. Some people would call that child abuse. I'm sure their kids, if they are real, are going to be raised in a really disturbing vacuum that's filled with lies, advocating hatred, and dripping with the IV of narcissistic venom so that they become flying monkeys. It is some scary stuff. And if any of these kids are wired like Meghan or Harry, whew, goodness help anybody who gets involved with them. And if they're not like their parents, they're going to have to figure out how to deal with their lives later on as adults. They're going to need a lot more therapy than Harry ever had. An insider said, "I really don't get it. The coronation is an important event for Prince Charles, the grandfather of the Sussex kids. Archie will have many more birthdays, not to mention that this one will be his fourth. What is so important about this fourth birthday that the Sussex duo can put aside?" Meghan is depriving the children of their birthright and of their right to know other members of their family besides Doria. It would have been easy to bring the children with them and to keep them out of sight and away from the cameras, just like they claim to have done at the Jubilee. I suspect the real reason for her non-attendance has nothing to do with the children, and everything to do with the fact that she is now fully aware that she and Harry became totally unimportant when they resigned and ran. Do you think Meghan is infuriated by her refusal to come to the UK? While an outspoken insider has said, "I do not believe she got to make the choice. I believe she was never invited. She would not have missed this for the world. Having her moment on a global platform is what she has spent her whole life fighting for." Meghan has played nice, been nasty, married upward, and provided favors to powerful men, all to get herself into the position an event like the coronation would have given her. This was her life's work. So sorry, she did not need a reason to decline, as you need to be invited first. On the other hand, she says she wanted to come and support the king, but then her PR released information about a letter she sent him, but that she was unhappy about his response and that was why she wasn't coming. It's like a cesspit of stories and lies that get flung out whenever an event is happening within the royal family. Look at the fool she made of herself. Everyone knows her game. They don't know exactly what her evil mind is hatching, but we can all predict when. The media needs to ignore her. I read online that there has been an unwritten agreement with the British press not to publish anything she might release in the run-up. Let's hope it's true. What do you think about Meghan Markle's despicable sacrifice when she had to stay in the US to look after Archie? Let us know your thoughts below in the comments section. We hope you have found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back to see you in the next videos. Bye bye now.